Hello, people. I just want to talk to you about a very important subject for today, and that has to do with sacrifice, the law of sacrifice. So, when you talk about sacrifice, sacrifice actually means uh, what you are willing to give as a price in exchange for something else of a higher value. All right. So, what I'm trying to say is that nothing that ever comes to anyone comes without a price. Okay? Nothing comes without a price. And the price you pay for something you want of value is called sacrifice. So, my question to you today is what are you willing to give in exchange for a goal, for something that you desire that is of higher value to you? So that is basically what I'm talking about today. So if you are not ready to give something or to pay the price for a higher objective, you probably are not ready to achieve what you want to achieve. So that is a lot of sacrifice. And in economics, there's this topic that talks about opportunity cost. What is opportunity cost? Opportunity cost is the price you have to pay or what you have to give up to get another thing, and that is the law of foregone alternative. Okay, the foregone alternative to get a particular desired result. Okay, so if by any means you are not achieving your goals, regardless of the type of goal you've set for yourself, could it be financial goal, could it be marital goals, could it be spiritual goals, probably you are not willing to make sacrifices to achieve those goals. For example, for students that are in school or in college that want to come out with great grades, they would, in most times, sacrifice their sleep at night in order to study their books and be able to prepare for the exams and be able to know the subject or the course that they are, enrolled for. So, in like manner, you need to be able to sacrifice something something that you need, that you have to give up in order to achieve your goal. All right, so sit down, let it just be like an assessment. You need to do an assessment of what are the things I want to achieve. Okay, what are the things I want to achieve, and what can I do, what can I give up, what will these things cost me in order to achieve those things. So this is very, very important. It's very, 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 very important for you to do that. And not until when you are ready, not until you are ready to pay the sacrifice to achieve those goals, you will not really achieve the goal. All right. It's very, very important. Athletes that want to, compete in the Olympics, most times they wake up every day to practice, spend days of practice, weeks of practice, months of practice in order to compete in just a few minutes in a competition. Okay, so what are you willing to sacrifice? Are you really willing to pay the price for your goals? It might cost you something. Your goals most times would cost you money. Your goals most times could cost you sleep. Your goals most times could mean you deny yourself of some pleasures that other people are really having. If you are dedicated, if you have the perseverance, and you have the motivation, you would be able to stay through the course to achieve your goals. Nothing good ever comes easy. Nothing good ever comes easy. If there's anything I have learned in life so far, it's nothing good ever comes easy. Okay, nothing good ever comes easy. So what are you willing to pay in order to achieve your goals? And the only way you can be dedicated towards achieving your goal is to have the long-term mindset. All right, you have to have the long-term mindset. And when I mean the long-term mindset, you have to have long-term goals. You need to see the big picture of your goals. You need to have the big picture of where you want to be, the good that you want to achieve in the long term. Not until you have that futuristic mindset of your goals, you would never be determined to pay the price in the present in order to achieve the goals. Okay? Now, the other day I was listening to Aliko Dangote. He's probably the richest man in Africa, and he was saying something about same persistence and business. And according to him, he said that business requires consistency. The most problem most business people have is they start up a business and they spend 1 year, 2 years doing the business, and they don't see any success. They leave it, abandon it, and they move into another business. Okay, so most times that will not give you the right amount of time for that business to thrive. Every business requires time. Every project requires time. Time, for that project to work out, it requires time in order to do anything. It requires time for a newborn baby to grow. It requires time for a project to thrive. It requires time for a business to thrive. It requires time. Time is critical. Time is very important when you are pursuing any project, when you are undertaking any project. It will not really come on a platter of gold. Okay, it will never come on a platter of gold. It takes time. It takes time. Everything good takes time. And those people who are not willing to pay the price of time may fall out or may give up. All right, they may give up so fast. So this is very important that I talk to share with you this evening. So can you just have a reflection? Can you reflect about your goals? Can you reflect about the goals that you have not achieved for some time now? What you have set that you want to achieve, be it business, be it relationship, be it spiritual goals, whatever kind of goal that you have put in mind that you want to achieve and that you have failed to achieve so far. Could it be that you have not really given it all it takes? Could it really be that you have not really give that goal all it takes? Could it be that you are not consistent? Could it be that you are not dedicated? Could it be that you are not futuristic minded? Could it be that you're not really willing to pay the price needed to achieve that goal? Okay, these are the things you need to look at. Okay, these are the things you need to look at, and you need to start working. You need to have that mindset, and always have it in mind. Do not forget, as I told you, that it will definitely cost you something. All right, it will definitely cost you something. It will cost you time. It will cost you money. It will cost you sometimes sleepless nights. Okay, sometimes it costs you being misunderstood by those around you, sometimes being mocked. All right, sometimes losing friends. Okay, a whole lot. But if you are determined, just like I said, if you are determined to pay the price for your success, if you are determined to pay the price for your business, if you are determined to pay the price for your personal growth, if you are determined to pay the price to see yourself win, if you are determined to pay the price for your development, if you are determined to pay the needed price for your success, you will achieve success. Nothing good comes without a price. Very important. Nothing good comes without a price. Okay, so you need to be ready to pay the price. You need to be ready to pay the price, and not until you pay the price, you would not see the success that you desire to achieve. All right, so I hope you learned one or two things from this short talk, and next time we continue in this subject. Do have a wonderful day ahead. Bye.